Should you work for free when it comes to film work? Well, let me ask you something. Do you have anything on your IMDb? Do you have a resume? Do you have proof of employment in anything that has to do with cinema? If the answer is no, then yes, absolutely work for free. This is how you not only network, this is how you build connections, this is how you make friends, this is how you get people to work for free on your shit, and this is how you build a resume and an IMDb and a track record. One of the things you'll see when you start looking for film work is something called deferred pay. Deferred pay means, and we've talked about it a little bit before, means that you will be paid after the film or whatever it is has made its money back, short film or whatever. Just heads up, as I mentioned before, short films never make their money back. That's just something you should know. But deferred pay essentially means you're working for free. Also, you'll see a lot of things that say copy and credit, which means you'll get a credit, either IMDb or something like that, and a copy of the finished product, which is nice, but it's not necessarily payment, because that should be given to you anyway. Now, working for free is kind of a taboo subject. A lot of people don't like to talk about it because everybody wants to get paid what they're worth, get paid for their work, their time and effort, and everything that goes into that, gas money, things like that. Especially in LA, it's a big deal. But working for free is an easy way for you to learn so much about the industry, about making movies, about piecing something together that you wouldn't get from something that is paid. And I'll tell you why. Because paid gigs usually go to the people that have experience. And if you, my friend, have zero experience, why would they pay you $250 a day to fill a position that you're not capable of filling? That is the reality of the situation. When somebody is looking for a crew member and they say no pay, deferred pay, copy credit, whatever, it's not that they don't want to pay, that they're not able to pay, it's that they can't afford to pay. Obviously, everything has a budget. Everything, especially cinema, runs on budgets. Everything costs money. You should get fed, I will say that. If they're not feeding you, don't do that project. They should at least give you crafty, which means snack table, water, and some kind of lunch. Hopefully edible, usually pizza, but you know what? It doesn't matter. At least you're getting a little something out of the endeavor. At least you're being treated like a human being. But I would caution you from always working for free, because it comes to a point where you realize, you know what, I should get paid for this now that I know what the hell I'm doing. So don't get stuck there. But I think it would behoove you to do a couple projects, 5, maybe even 10 in a specific field. Say you want to be a director, you could be an assistant director. I mean, you probably wouldn't start as an AD because that's a big job, but you know, a second AD, a PA. PAing is the number one way to learn anything when it comes to being on a set, because a PA will basically handle everything, dealing with the stars, dealing with the producers, dealing with the set designer, every aspect, even the crap work, like go get lunch, or go get the coffees. You know, PAs will handle every aspect of that. But a PA job is an important way to make connections, because good PAs will always be hired again. If you do a good job, somebody else is, odds are most people on that production are going to go on to something else immediately after. There's almost never a time I've been on a set and as a director, I'm different. I'm going to go off to edit the movie. I don't have another gig waiting for me, but usually the crew is booked on other things right after my thing. So if you're a great PA, like, man, you were really, really good. I've got something happening next week. Are you free? Oh yeah, okay. And then maybe it's free, maybe it's paid, but the more reliable, the more useful you are, that leads to more gigs, more and more gigs, and absolutely they will pay you. Absolutely you will find paying gigs. And don't expect big paychecks, $10,000 or anything like that. It's gonna be $100, $200, that kind of stuff. It is what it is. So when you ask yourself, should I do this? Doesn't pay anything. Think about where you are in your career. If you're just starting out, let's say you just moved to LA, as we talked about in the last video, and you want to make some connections. Easiest way to make connections? Work for free on a ton of shit. PA, grip, any of these positions are usually available, and they're usually no pay. And they're usually exhausting, but you learn so much, you make connections, you make friends, and that's really the goal here, networking. Networking leads to bigger jobs, bigger opportunities. It's a no-brainer. I worked for free. I still work for free. On a friend's project, if they need help, I'll come down and help out, because I love being on set. I love helping things come to life. I would never turn down free work, especially if I'm helping a friend. If I love the project, if I love the concept and I'm excited about making whatever it is come to life, then yeah, I'm in. Let's do it, baby. baby, what is this? Okay, I'm in, let's go. Be open, don't always be the yes person, say yes to everything and take everything for granted that you'll always be broke and never get paid, but make yourself useful, make yourself undeniable, and you will always have someone knocking on your door saying, yo, I got this thing, are you free? Yeah, I'll do it, I'm in. You go for those opportunities because they are golden. They mean that you are useful, you are helpful, and that you're an intrinsic part of their filmmaking. And you know what? You make your thing, hey, I need some free help. They better have your back. If they don't, just cut ties with those people. You don't have to, you just don't do their movies anymore if they don't do your shit for free, because that's not cool. It's quid pro quo, you know, scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing. That's always the way it's been. That's always the way it should be, especially for indie filmmakers helping each other out. So if you meet somebody, you do their thing for free, and they don't want to do your shit, nah, fuck them. Tell you right now, fuck them. Move on. Move on. But yes, work for free. Absolutely, do not be afraid about working for free. I think it's a great way to start. It's a great way to build your resume. It's a great way to have a track record, to get some real experience on set. It's amazing. And you get free lunch. Should you work for free? Hell yeah. Thank you for joining me. I believe in you. You got something special. Good luck to you. Let's get it.